guys, welcome to the channel. My name's Chris. I fished a tournament over this weekend. It was a first tournament for the Elephant Butte Derby Series. I was invited out by Manny. I'll post his information at the bottom if you guys are in New Mexico and want to fish a good series. He's putting on a good event. Anyway, I had a lot of guys ask me what I was using or throwing to go ahead and capture that win in big bass of the event. So we're gonna just kind of get straight into things. But first of all, I don't spend a lot of money on high-end reels. I buy budget stuff. I'm a big Shimano Selects and favorite reel guy. I throw a lot of my rods are on 13 fishing rods. The technique we're going to talk today about is the free rig. It is the rig that I used and utilized for my win at Elephant Butte this last weekend. So first things first, the rod that I used is the Nexave Shimano. It is a 7-foot medium. It holds 8 to 12 pound line, quarter to half ounce, which is perfect for what style of rigging we're going to be throwing. It's paired with a 2500 series Shimano reel. These reels are super inexpensive depending on where you buy them. You can pick them up anywhere as a ready to go 2-piece combo. So they're $80 to $100 if you pick them up at your local Sportsman's or Cabela's. So I guess from here, we're gonna jump behind us here, get to the bait table, and I'll show you how I get it set up. All right, so we've made it over to the bait station. The one thing I forgot to mention, so I'm throwing this, I'm throwing this rig on a 6-pound full fluorocarbon to 10-pound braided line. So it's fairly light and easy to cast, super easy to utilize. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna grab our tag end of the line coming from our reel. I like to use this 6" 3/8 open end bullet weight. What we'll do is we'll just thread that line through there, and that's gonna be able to let that weight to just free ride onto that line. And then from there, I like using owner hooks. I'm a big believer in owner hooks. This is the 1/0 owner straight shank hook, and we'll just tie what I call a poor man's or easy fisherman's knot. And pull it through there, take this tag in, bring it back up through that loop, grab, whoops, go through the hole, and back through the hole. Take these 2 ends, pull tight, grab the main line, cinch it down. From there, we'll go ahead and cut the tag end. So now we have something that looks like this. So this is to our main line, nice knot up here. Then for this rig to be utilized in the best way, I like throwing it on some sort of flipping bait, something that's got appendages, something that's going to move water. And the Z-Man Elastec Baby Goat works great because what we're looking for is that floating plastic, and it's got the appendages. They do a lot of flutter when you utilize this rig, and you'll understand here in just a second why the floating plastic is such a big deal. So from here, we're gonna go ahead and take a quick little bite here, and we are gonna Texas rig this guy. Measure them out. If you notice, that 1/0 is perfect for this because when they hit it, they're yours for good. And here, just expose that hook, and there you go. This is what you're with. So a lot of people, you could just flip this. Problem is, unless you have this locked down with a weight, it's just going to float on top of the water. But with this free floating 6" 3/8 weight, what it does is it allows that weight to come there. You can cast it super easy, but because this is floating, that weight is going to rock it to the bottom. Like that. Then this floating little thing, this little baby goat, will take its time, if it falls at all. But what you do, once that weight hits the bottom, what you do is you take and you pull this bait until you feel it hit that weight on the bottom. Like that. Now once you hit the bottom, guess what? Give it a little slack, it's gonna start floating up. And what you're gonna do is you're gonna work this bait in the column, just letting it float up and down just like that. So you can kind of fish up into that water column. It's very finessey. Not very many fish have seen that presentation in these waters before. This is actually the rig that caught me the big bass. So, all right guys, again, Baby Goat by Z-Man. They make a lot of floating stuff. I've had really good success using the same rig. You could use a wacky rig and they're floating worms, and you could run basically kind of like a reverse wacky rig. Bring that bait to the bottom, let it float up, then just kind of jig that worm. Then that worm does this in that water column while that bait is holding it where you want it. So, all right guys, I hope this helps, and we'll see you on the next episode.